Cosmetics. We are transitioning. I think I will be kind of letting go lip gloss and lashes and stuff like that and more focusing on eyeshadow. Because what I did now
it's
is
all in the eyes.
Yeah.
It seems like it's all in the eyes.
Yeah, so because now I've turned my eyeshadows into stories because of it. I wanted to tell stories. I'm a creative director, and I wanted to make something that resonated with women because, okay. So basically what I got going on right now is I wrote a story that happened in my life, but I wrote it through eyeshadow palettes because not everybody gonna read a book. So we got a lot of self-help books like, yeah, I got my broke heart and I bossed up and I wrote this in this book. But it's only a certain percentage of people that's really gonna...
Karma palette you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through it.
I did my little research.
So it's a trio, but so not everyone's gonna read that book about how you came through your heartbreak or how you came through like battling cancer or whatever you went through, right? Mm-hmm. Because, it takes, a certain amount of time. It takes a certain amount of energy to read a book. And some people not into books. So I wanted to create something that was kind of fun to reach people who don't read books, to people who like watching like images or people who like creating art and stuff like that. So I decided to put it in makeup and I haven't seen no one do it before. So what I have right now, I'm about to show you my Karma palette. I had went through a breakup and I illustrated because, most artists, most of the stuff you see, even with rappers and singers, it's about when you rap and you sing about stuff you've been through. So I put my story in an eyeshadow palette. So what I did was I wrote a movie and I directed the movie and it's a QR code. This one don't have it. I don't know why this one don't have it. See, look at me looking all unprepared. Let's see if this one has it. These don't have it. But usually they have a QR code on the back.
Kind of like what Nipsey did?
With the shirts and whatever in the store. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Okay. But this palette is an actual story, right? So you scan it and it takes you to the story of Karma, which I cast and directed and basically showing you like, what the story's Karma is about. And everything that's got to do with the palette all goes together. So even the colors in here, like the reds and stuff like that, the reds was like me being angry and being like in a situation that wasn't so good for me, and then it goes up to more grounded colors where I was like, okay, I'm about to leave and find peace and stuff like that and find healing. So it gets more grounded at the top. So everything is really intricate. Even like the names in here, it's like PSD, it's like level up, it's like, trigger and stuff like that, trauma. So I put a lot of thought into it. Even like my character, I designed everything from the eyeshadow colors in here to the actual cartoons on there. I have worked with an artist out in San Francisco and she draws them to me and I describe what I want the character to look like and what colors and stuff like that. And that's how it goes. So right now I have the breakup trio. So it started with Karma, which is me leaving. Then it goes to Track Queen, which is me opening my businesses and becoming more independent. And then it ends with Conscious, which is where I'm at now, where I feel like I'm a new woman and I understand my worth and stuff like that. So my goal with this is to have people like pick it up and be like, okay, I'm at this stage. Maybe I'm in a situation I don't know if I could leave. And every time she picks up the palette and she might scan it and watch the movie while she like doing her makeup or something like that, it's like, okay, it reminds her, okay, if she did it, maybe I could do it. And or maybe Trap Queen would resonate with you more because you want to open your own business. So you'll scan that, watch that story, and you'll have like a fun little thing. And it's like, makeup is collector's items. There are people who have like shelves and shelves of makeup. When their friends come over, they pulling out stuff like, oh girl, look at this new BH palette. Like I want my palette to be like, oh girl, look at this Trap Queen palette. It does this. You scan this and it shows like this little show. Ain't this cool? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it creates a culture. So that's where my brand goes. So I wrote my story and right now I'm in the process of interviewing other ladies and writing their stories. So I'm gonna have stories about depression. My next one right now is influencer. It's about how influencer has become a job and like their lives and stuff like that. So I'm working with somebody on her story right now for that, and then I'm gonna keep going like different types of stories, like with everyone's everything we got going on, like parents, everything.
That's dope.